Okay, gold ball. We have rubbers for it. Time to swap them. All right, let me get this glass off here. A little later than usual for lunch break, but we're here. Right. Lock bar off. There we go. Oops. Okay. Let's see. I am late. Yeah, I'm an hour late. All right, we're going to start from the bottom, work our way up. We're going to go through. I should have all the rubbers for every single thing. So, here we go. All right. I'll start with, and you know, a lot of these are actually in pretty good shape still, so I'm going to hold on to them as backups. But I hope that these are, yeah, those are the same thickness. Oops. These are from Titan Rubber, or from Titan. Oh, come on. Probably my least favorite part of swapping rubbers are the flippers. Okay. Indy, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Just doing a rubber swap on good old gold ball. Okay, those look good. I'm going to need a plier. Yeah, it's cold. I did just turn the heat on. I was running the heat regularly, but then our electric bill came back and it was a little bit more than we were hoping. So we're just going to turn it on when we need it. So, yep, I got my winter jacket on. I'm working outside. Yeah, I put all my pinballs in my backyard. What's the temp in Florida right now? Oh, that's right. This one is really annoying, and it takes the whole entire thing up with it. Forgot about that. This one's frustrating to work with. I wonder if I could find, actually, One of these. Let's see. Does that fit? Nope. Maybe one of the blue ones. There. That will make it much easier. 78 degrees? Good God. Why am I in Minnesota? Oh, that's insane, dude. Shit, we just broke the plastic. Cool. Actually, I think I need to replace this one anyway. Because I have another set of plastics that have one more thing on it. I just remembered. No, it was this one. Shit. I need to be more patient. Where are they? Yeah, this thing came with a couple extra plastics. So that has different writings on it. And then that, which goes up here. Ah, bummer. That sucks. My bad. My bad. Y'all saw it live. Yeah, Indy, you got family here, right? That makes sense to invest in that. There. Let's get this rubber off. Put that back in. Sucks I broke that plastic. But what are you going to do? Okay. I believe these are the same size. Looks like it. Okay, so that goes. Put that there. Put this back. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Put that. Screw that back in. Most of your family is here. They lived. Yeah, you've lived here most of your life. Yeah, whenever you come up and visit, hit me up. It'd be good to hang out. Okay. Fun, broken plastic. Awesome. Oh, you know what? I'm actually swapping these for something else. So hold on here. That. And this. And we're going to loosen that up. Then we won't have to deal with that anymore, hopefully. Because I got the pink things to go on top of them instead. All right. So that goes back through there, into there. Tighten that down. Nice and snug. Okay. Hold the rubber. That looks good. Okay. Now we got to take this one off. Right. I've been watching The Walking Dead for the first time all the way through. And I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. But I'm at a spot that is just so pissing me off. But it's supposed to, right? Wow, that broke into a couple pieces. That really sucks that I broke that. Okay, I could glue that back together. Because, yeah, that's not even going to hold. I will glue that piece back together. For now, we're just going to keep moving on here. Yeah, the new Walking Dead game came out too, right? I don't know if you guys have seen it, the show or not. But I'm at season 6 out of 11 right now. And it is infuriating, to say the least. Okay, that's one rubber down. Wait a minute, did I get the wrong size on there? I think I did. Hold on. Because there's only, oh, that's a really big one here. Shoot, I don't have that size. I ordered off of the parts list, but they don't, seriously? I don't have this size right here. Come on. Cool. Okay, well, I guess we're going to do what we can right now. That's very annoying that happened. I also don't have any of those small pieces. Jeez. This little guy. I don't have one of those in pink either. I have the next step up. Man, I followed the thing. That definitely does not fit. All right, well, we got to get some more. Because, yeah, all of these are the small ones. That's what I bought. Yeah, boy. Okay. Unless if, you know what? I didn't think about those. That's my bad. I did not think about those. All right, well, I guess we're keeping those black for now. Dragon Ball Z and Stranger Things. Yep. The first time I watched The Walking Dead, I got to the prison, and that was about it. But now I'm at the spot. I won't say much, but I'm at the spot with Negan, and oh boy. Oh, wait. I don't need to take this one off because I don't have that. That's right. Okay, never mind. We're not taking that one off. We can take this one off. Come on, buddy. Here we go. What's up, Boots? How you doing? We're just doing a rubber swap on Gold Ball, but I just realized I don't have all of the rubbers that I thought I had. So we're going to do as much as we can right now. We chose pink because the side of the cabinet and the back box is pink, so it matches the vibe. Kind of cool. I really don't need to do this, to be honest. Like, the rubbers on this thing were in really good shape, but might as well while we're here. All right. Let's see. That would be... It's hard to tell sometimes. Actually, there is a manual. And that has... You liked it a lot in college. Do you like working on the newer machines or the older ones? Older seem at times to be... In some ways, newer are easier. In some ways, older are easier. Newer, you know, the computer really tells you a lot of, if there's anything wrong, it'll tell you easily. Older, though, I feel like the parts are higher quality, to be honest. I've never had to replace an end of stroke switch on any of my old machines. And the new ones, I've had 3 break on 3 different sterns. So, okay, we're C. C is 1.5 inches. I do have a little thing here. This comes from Marco. It's a little rubber guide. So I need 1.5 inches. So that's that one. Right? Because 1 inch... Is 1 inch inside the circle or outside the circle? That's the question. Well, I guess that would be inside the circle. So that's 2 inch. So I need one smaller than that. I don't think I have 1.5 inches. These must be 1.5 inches. That is kind of the problem, I guess, with this thing is it on the inside of the circle or the outside of the circle? Okay. That goes there. I swear I had more than this, but I guess not. Okay. You can do this. So they had the wrong one, it looks like, unless if it's stretched out. It would be this one. Yeah, those are the same. Addams Family is your favorite? Favorite of yours? Yeah, so I mean, older, newer, it really depends on what part of the machine we're talking about. All right, that is the correct one. We are going to replace this plastic with this one. Oh, come on, get in. Yep. Okay. Tighten it down. And then we have new pink tops to go on it, which is pretty cool. Instead of the nasty cream-looking ones. So we got these things. These are nice. Spike 2 or Spike 3s. I've never even worked on a Spike 3, so I don't know. If you're going to be routing, I would route new games. Old games take up a lot more electricity, especially if they still have 555 bulbs in them instead of LEDs, like if they haven't been transferred over to LED, then yeah, they take up a lot more electricity. Stuff can break, and then because of that, so I would recommend routing new games for sure over old. All right, we're gonna go to the right here. One, two, three. Loosen that screw and that screw. What games would you want to route? Oh, also, guys, here's an update. There's a local guy trying to sell a Godzilla Pro, and I was like, "How about?" Oh, well, in the listing, he was like, "I'm just looking for a new game," so he was looking to sell that to get a new game, and I just was like, "You want to trade Stranger Things?" And he's interested, so I might be trading Stranger Things for Godzilla. Tell me if I'm crazy, but it has a shaker motor. I mean, I want a premium, but I can't do that right now. And I'm not buying any more pinball machines for the foreseeable future until I get a new solid job. So I don't know. You think that that's the right call? Indie Arcade Wave, you should also look into not just claw machines, but coin pushers. The American Legion got one. Sadly, not mine, but the American Legion got one, and they said that they make $600 a week on that thing. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So yeah, should I trade Stranger Things for Godzilla? The guy is interested for sure. 1 inch diameter for. So that's too big. There's no way that's a 1 inch right here. That would have to be stretched. That's not happening. It's got to be this one. This is something that I've noticed about this thing that's off. Is like on the manual, it'll say right here, this is B. Sorry, you can't really see this. It'll say like, okay, this is B. This is right here. And then you go to B, and it's 1 inch diameter rubber. Well, that's way too small to go in between these two. Like, I think that this 1.5 might not even fit. And it will. But, I mean, I guess we're just going with that, man, because, yeah. What else are you going to do? Okay. That goes back there. Okay. Check the number on the rubber. Oh, that's right. It does say it on the rubber, doesn't it? Tighten. Do. I don't see anything on this. Just says tighten. But anyway, I bought all of my rubbers based off of what this says on the sheet, but they're not correct. Like it's not accurate. So I don't really know what to do about that other than I guess I'm just going to have extra pieces. And then I have to buy the right ones, which kind of sucks. But yeah. So the Beamy said I should I know Godzilla Premium's so much better. I know. But I am kind of at my wit's end with Stranger Things. Like, the code is just not as deep as I was hoping, I guess. You just do the same thing 3 times, and then you get to the final wizard, basically. I mean, there's a few other things, but like, it's not nearly as deep of code as Godzilla. But also, Stranger Things Pro is a much better, I prefer, I think, than a Stranger Things Premium. I know people probably are going to think I'm crazy, but okay, so that one definitely goes there. And then we have 1, 2, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more. Okay, this one definitely goes here. Doop, doop, doop. Get it now, it will play more at place. Yeah, I would put Stranger Things on route. I just don't want to. One of the things I don't want to deal with is like the ball on Stranger Things. Just it gets stuck. Like pretty frequently, and yes, I know on route it's a popular game, but yeah, it just gets stuck, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with people calling me being like, hey, the ball's stuck, and all you have to do is hit the side of the cabinet, and then it's fine. And like everybody that owns a Stranger Things has to deal with that. It just feels like it's kind of a poor design on that part. So yeah, I just feel like I like Godzilla way more anyway. Of course, I want to get the premium, but that is very expensive, and the Pro is really good. Now that is good, but it is really good. I will make more money. On which one? Oh, hey. That actually might be the right. Okay, hold on. We might have the right. Is that too wide? But that's how they were. I think those are for this. So they had the wrong size on these also, which is fine. I've noticed a lot. People end up just putting the wrong size rubbers on things just because they're like, oh, well, that'll work. It's like, yeah, it will, but that wasn't the right rubber. I have a lot of these. Not a lot of these. So maybe I do just put those on because that's what was on. I mean, these are the right ones, right? Like that is nice and tight, but I only have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's what they're there for. Yeah, and then the rest go on these bigger parts. So we now have the right ones on this one. Awesome. I have so many of those though. I don't know why. Well, there's 2 here also, I guess. Okay, and then we're putting on the new plastic that came with the machine. Godzilla, people know who Godzilla is. But also, Stranger Things is super hot right now. Super popular. But yeah, I mean, Godzilla is rated the best pinball machine. Although I think Harry Potter just took its place again. I guess they swapped back and forth quite a bit. I guess there's like some funny controversy over the fact that some people are just doing whatever they can to make Godzilla always the most popular by, I don't know, gaming the system. Okay, I got front and back on these. So there's that. Yeah, no, Harry Potter, I wouldn't route if I got one. I would just put it on, keep it at home. I feel like there's plenty of things in that game to keep me busy. Where Harry Potter or Stranger Things, it's like, I feel like if I haven't even had it a month and I'm like, oh, I have to play this game again. Like, that's not a great thing, right? So, might be time to make that trade. I know people get tired of Godzilla too, but there's a lot more to do in Godzilla than Stranger Things in my mind. The only thing that's making me hesitate on making that decision is that eventually I'd like to get a Godzilla Premium instead of a Pro. And one of my sons really likes Stranger Things. But I don't think he's ever played Godzilla. So maybe we just need to get him to try Godzilla and go from there. But it is an hour drive away for me to pick up Godzilla if I were to swap Stranger Things. So that's another factor, is the drive, not the end of the world. But yeah. I have friends that have Godzilla too, though, and they don't have Stranger Things, so that's another thing, is like having a game that other people don't have, you know? Like, there's always that. I mean, eventually I'd love to own both, but right now with being unemployed, I can't be dropping any thousands of dollars on anything right now. Come on. Tighten down. What's going on here? I don't like that feeling. But I do have 3 interviews next week, guys. That's good news. Three separate interviews, 3 separate companies. Hopefully, way better than the dirtbags that I worked for. Recently. Come on. There we go. Okay. It's going now. Now it's just spinning. Oh boy, I have to swap these. I might have to swap them. We'll see here. Michael, is your own table? Or are you starting? Nope, this is mine. I'll show you a quick. I hopefully am staying in the audio world. Well, sorry guys. 12 on route. Nice. Thank you for the luck. I appreciate it. 2 of the interviews are in the audio world. One of them is for an LED lighting company. So here's the game room. It's a mess right now because I'm working on X's and O's. Black Pyramid, Lady Luck, Hard Body, Gold Ball. And then over here where you see me stream, that's Stranger Things. So, yeah. But yeah, these are all my own games. I do have 4 on location also. Foo Fighters Pro, Avengers Infinity Quest Pro, Jurassic Park The Lost World, and Police Force. All really fun games. Since routing, I have made enough to pay myself back basically for Police Force, in a sense. Let's try that. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Is that right? Oh, yeah. That will work. So, yeah, my goal long term is, have all these games pay themselves off by routing. I don't know. I kind of have like that entrepreneurial spirit of, I could just buy them and keep them at home and enjoy them, and that's fine. But like, I'm allowing my community to have pinball in town. I live in Anoka, Minnesota, and I'm the only guy routing pinball in my town. And people are really thankful for it. There are parents that bring their kids to the American Legion. I host monthly tournaments. So it's definitely like a community thing as well. So, yeah, could I just be like, no, they're my games. I'm going to keep them at home. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely can do that. But it's nice to be able to have something in the community for other people to enjoy. And it's teaching me a lot about how to keep these things running. And long term, hopefully, I will have 20 or 30 machines out there on location in different places, making money and allowing people to have some affordable options for fun. Because, I do the 3 for 2 thing. So that comes out to like 66 cents a game on a modern Stern. and then the other games are 50 cents. So very affordable for people, and it's a good time. So yeah. Yeah, I think I could expand into the cities. I would be down with that. It's just, it really comes down to what kind of job do I have that's full time, and is it going to allow me to regularly check up on those machines, right? Because I don't want to be that guy that puts machines out there and isn't taking care of them and isn't making sure that they're still working. You know, like it's really important to me that if I'm going to put them on location, like I hate the fact that police force is not working right now. Although it's almost back, guys. I was able to do some board work and get it starting, and the flippers are working. It's just the coil, I think, is burned up that spits the ball out to the shooter lane. And so I think I just need to replace that coil. And then we should be good. Should be solid. But of course, I don't have a job right now as of Monday, so I am focusing on doing whatever I can to provide money for my family. So buying more pinball stuff, especially for police force, which was out of all of them the least. It's the one that made the least money. Police force was definitely the least popular of the games that are there. Oops. Man, some of these are really hard. So yeah, definitely if I got out to the Twin Cities, I would be making probably more money, to be honest. It is nice to have the American Legion 4 blocks away, so if I ever do want to go play my games, I can. So I appreciate that a lot. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, let's not break that plastic. That must go right there. So yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested. Oh, do you see the Arkanoid to the right? Yeah. Yes, my Neo Geo is a 4 slot. And it came with Magician's Lord, which is like a $400 cart. I'm getting ready to sell that thing. Not the machine, but the game. It's a fun game, but $400, you know, somebody else wants to buy that. Yeah, let's do it. This one looks a little different. It's got a little ridge. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, it also doesn't talk about those. Yeah, there's definitely some things on here that they did not talk about. Let's see. So we have this one. It should be that. Wait, where was that? Shoot. Oh, right here. That needs to be tightened down. And then this one, which is this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good. Let's leave that screwed in. Take that off. Replace it with that. Okay. Let's see what else. Do I have enough? So I just have that one, which is probably going to be that. And then there's 2 here, which is 1, which would be this. And then there's that as well. Okay, so let's take this one off. I'm gonna have to loosen that. Fun. Okay. Come on, loosen up. This is going to be a fun one. Okay. You're in Canada. Yeah, I would like to. I definitely would be interested if there were other collectors that in the area had some pinball machines and they wanted to put them all together. There is a place down in Savage, Minnesota doing that. But nothing like that up here right now. That's about 40 minutes away from where I live. So yeah, it would be cool. I just don't know if there's enough other collectors that want to invest in that or not. We got it loose. All right. That's good. Okay. This is going to be fun to try to get back in. Okay, that's not going to be fun. I'm going to have to stretch that. Tighten that. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I wish I had. I don't think this will fit. Does it fit? It does. Look at that. Love it. Okay, great. Okay, that's in. Put this one back with this there. Excuse me. Okay. And that is almost a full swap. We're almost done. We just have to get one more rubber somewhere, and sadly these are still black, which, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably just leave those black, to be honest. Okay, plastic back on here. And then we put these guys on, these cute little buttons. 5. Okay, that one's done. Take these off. We're almost done. Okay. Pixel Paradise in Ontario. I've heard of that. Few big collectors in Whitby, Ontario, but they seem to want to keep the collection to themselves. Yeah, that tends to be the case. You know, it's like, when it comes down to it, you know, it's a really expensive toy, right? And do you want to leverage that really expensive toy to pay itself off, you know, so that you can continue to afford? Okay, that's not the right size yet. Well, let's see if it goes anyway. All right, that'll work. Is that now touching? There. Okay. Yeah, like, do you want to leverage that really expensive toy, putting it on location so that other people can enjoy it, and then, you know, you can have it paid off? I don't necessarily plan on making a living off of this hobby, but if I have the opportunity to, you know, get some of these machines paid for, hey, you know, why not? Okay. 1, 2. Boop. And boop. And I guess we have some extra rubbers that dude, I don't understand, man. I bought everything that it told me to do. But here we are. So we accidentally broke a plastic, not fun. I guess I can, oh, that's where they are. Okay. They're under here. There's one here. There's one there. So that's that one. That's that one. But technically these two will go on top. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, those are for sure that. We did find the right size. It was the blue, wasn't it? No. Yeah, the pink rubbers look cool. I mean, especially if you look at the rest of the game, you know. The rest of the game's got that pink vibe going on. So, just makes sense. Okay. Let's get this one off. Oh, shit. That's fine. They're just washers. Just washers. We're fine. Put those back on. I think there were 3 of them. I only have 2 now. Should be fine. I guess I take this off first this time. Put them right there. Okay. All right. Now we're in. I might have to go down to 2 instead of 3 because that also will be uneven. Because yeah, there were 3. I don't know where that third one went, but it's just a washer. So I'm going to take one off, and then it will be even. Put this back on. So the question is, should I do these again to screw them down, or do I just put these on? That's fine to just put those on. That'll work. All right. Well, that is a fully, well, shooter rod. Let me do the shooter rod first here. All the tools out of the way. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Nothing there, nothing there. I got to get those black ones replaced. That's good. So this one I need to get a replacement. Yeah, that's everything on it. Sweet. It looks good. It looks really good. I like the vibe. Shooter rod here. Oh, baby. That's the only thing with these old machines is they don't prop up that well. All right. Shooter rod end here. Come on. I might have to use a plier. This guy's really stuck on here. There we go. All right. We're done. We are done. Sadly, that plastic is broken. So now I got to be on the lookout for one of these plastics, or I can glue it back together if I can find the rest of the piece. You guys want to see the game? You haven't seen it yet. Other than when my son was holding the phone, not great. No offense to him. It's just, it wasn't a great. He wasn't holding it great. Hold on, let me get this in here. There we go. Gold ball. We'll play it with the glass off for now. Re-aim. Filming is hard. You're right. And, you know, they haven't had much, they haven't really been trained properly on how to get a good shot. And so they're just kind of like holding it just whatever, you know, just putzing around. All right, we're going to zoom out here to the triple wide. Nope. Ultra wide. There. So here is Gold Ball. Another George Christian game. Got some crazy sound. Hold on. Oh, hey, thanks, man. How you doing, DJM? I do have 3 interviews coming up here next week, which is great. All right. So that spinner shot's super fun. Right flipper changes the play up top there. So if you roll over play 2 times, you get an extra ball. There we go. Oh! Might be picking up 3 games this weekend. What are you getting? That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna get the glass back on here. But yeah, everything looks solid on this thing other than that broken plastic, which is a bummer. So that's how you do a rubber swap. Pretty easy work. What, that took me what? Maybe an hour? 1 hour, 3 minutes. So this thing is cleaned and waxed. So that's it's rolling really nice. All the lights are working. Fully working Gold Ball for free. Gotta love it, dude. Gotta love it. Okay, glass coming on. Okay. Free looks great. What's up, Dirty Pool? How you doing? It is gold. No, dude, it's there really is barely any playfield damage. The only thing I would say is right here, just a little bit. But like for a, 30-plus-year-old game, this thing is in awesome condition. So yeah, we just swapped it all over to plastic rubbers, except for a few that I forgot to order. And so I'll be making another Titan order soon, I guess. But yeah, it looks awesome. I'll show you guys the condition of the whole thing here. So back glass looks incredible. Look at that dude. Just some buff dude. Another buff dude. Some other really buff dude. and then another buff dude. And then these two lovers who are both really ripped. But yeah, it's in great condition. The side art is hilarious. It's the gold ball. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. Pretty sweet to get this thing for free. You're getting a Joust and a Robotron. Pin Butts. Oh, I should send that to Pin Butts. Let's see. Joust and Robotron, convert it back. Oh, the Joust is in a Robotron. Dude, I love Joust. Yeah, I would say, here's the thing. The reason why this is free, though, is it was a little bit of wheeling and dealing. I think most of you know this, but I got an arcade machine for free this fall. And I found a guy. So it was a Stern arcade. I don't know if all of you know, but Stern did used to make arcades. So it was a Stern arcade, and I found a guy who's a collector, and it's a pretty rare Stern arcade because it was a converted machine, and it's just like some poker game, and I didn't care about it at all. So this guy was like, hey, I'll either give you $600 for the machine, or I have this gold ball that I'll trade you. And I was like, yeah, let's do the gold ball. so I got the arcade for free, and then I traded it, right? Looked like a Berserk cab. Got it. Yep. All right, let's play one more game, and then I'm going to head out of here. Oh, yeah. That broken plastic is not going to be fun to deal with. Whoa! Yeah, the sound effects are sweet. Until you get the gold ball, to be honest. The gold ball sound effects are... I know that Dirty Pool thinks otherwise, but once you've played it long enough, you'll be like, oh my God. I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time right now on my phone. I haven't set up my portable rig yet, so I am at home, but I'm just on my phone. Oh, Dirty Pool, I didn't mention to you. I might be trading Stranger Things for a Godzilla Pro. Let me know what you think. Ah! That's a terrible trade? Oh, no, that's a trade. Up. Yeah, yes. I thought I read the word terrible there. Yeah, so, I mean, I got Stranger Things for $4,500, and I already feel like I've had my fill with that game. There is so much more in Godzilla than there is Stranger Things. So this person has a Godzilla Pro. I'd prefer to get a premium, but yeah, you know, the world. Yeah, like Stranger Things is fine. It's a good game. If I put it on location, will I make good money on it? Yes. But also I'll make good money on Godzilla if I put that on location. So it's like, I think it's a trade up all around. I don't think you guys have seen Dirty Pool. I don't think you've seen the game room yet. So I'm going to show you the game room. It's a effing mess right now because I've been working on stuff. But here is X's and O's. I just did the full playfield swap on Saturday. The whole thing is flipping. We just have a couple lights still not fully working. I just haven't put the back glass back in. Black Pyramid! I love that game. Here's the old playfield that I swapped and then took all the plastics off and everything. Lady Luck. There she is. Hard Body! Still working on this one. So this is the last one at home that needs some serious work to get flipping properly. Gold Ball. And then Stranger Things. Dude, I'm all about the stupid, weird games. Everybody else, they got Godzilla. They've got, I don't know, Jaws and everything else. Who can say they have a gold ball, a Lady Luck, a Black Pyramid, an X's and O's, and a hard body? I am the only person you know, probably, that can say that. Anyway, I'm going to turn this around and you can see my ugly mug. I'm going to head out. Thanks for hanging out. Who else has gold balls? No one else. Yeah, Hollywood Heat would be good. God, I have a list. I really actually do seriously want a what's it called? I'm just having a hard time thinking right now. Bone Busters. I really want a Bone Busters just because that game is ridiculous. Yeah, Bone Busters. Raven. Yes. If I get a Raven before you, that's the end of our friendship. I feel like if I got a Raven, you'd be like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Bone Busters, Gladiators, Barbed Wire. What other weird machines out there are there? I'm trying to think. So wait, why haven't you gotten a Raven, dude? You have like so many expensive pinball machines, and for you to say and complain that you don't have a Raven, that's on you. None have popped up. Get a hold of somebody and have them ship it to you. Pay for the shipment, man. I don't know Shane, but you should go pick it up. You don't have transportation. How do you get all your games in? You must get them delivered to you? Oh, your distro. Okay. And your distro won't deliver? You could be like, I will promote you for 5 streams if you deliver it to me. Just saying. Part of the deal of any game you want is to have it is I have to pick it up. So do you have to like rent a van whenever you want to get a game? Is that how that works? I won't be buying any pinball for a little while because unemployed again. Woohoo! Yeah, looking for a new job. I got 3 interviews next week though. Don't have the space. Yeah, I mean, if you got your Winchester there, you know. Yeah. So the new job, Monday, I get an email from HR with 2026 benefits package, all of that stuff. We have our normal morning meeting with the whole crew, no issues, nothing, right? And then I get a call, or I get a separate meeting for the afternoon, and my boss, the guy who hired me, and HR is in the call, and they're like, so some of the rep firms don't like the way that you are doing what you do. they said I was being too aggressive, and I didn't make commission in that job. I just had a salary, so it was just like, hey, I'm here to help you guys make money as a rep firm. The rep firms never talked to me. They never went to me and were like, hey, this is an issue, the way that you're doing this or that or whatever, right? So instead of my boss like giving me a warning or any verbal or written anything, they just fired me. So yeah, 2 weeks before Christmas, no severance. I've lost 3 jobs in 3 years. Really sucks. So, but I have 3 interviews next week. I have a lot of other connections in the audio and video world. So here's hoping that something better comes up. But I will say, never use LEA products because the way that they treated me, they're horrible. They are a horrible company. All right, I gotta go, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate you hanging out and let me just do the shop work on this thing. Have a great rest of your day. I actually can raid somebody here, I think, through my computer. Hold on. I think. Yeah. Here we go. Who should we raid? Is there anyone on right now? All praise. All praise. Take a screenshot of that. All right. Who should I raid? I can look it up, but I don't really want to get out of this. Tell me who's on. There's like no one on. Okay. Well, have a great day. French person or John Wick guy? John Wick guy. What's their name? No clue. Give me the name and I'll rate them. Granola. Love it. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye.